We've got an audience question from Chantal and Jessica. Hey, girls.
Hi. First and foremost, I want to let you know you are beautiful.
Thank you.
You are a big inspiration on me, okay?
Thank you.
And my question was, what's the biggest challenge of you playing Dina in Dream Girls?
The biggest challenge, so many things. I guess because my character was held back, when she didn't really get very angry too much, she didn't have little snappy things to say back. She wasn't very sexy or mean, or it was hard to make her interesting and still without saying a lot. So I had to do a lot of work mentally and had to have a lot of inner monologue and work with an acting coach for a long time. There were tears every day to make sure that my character was still interesting even when I didn't say anything.
Are you the kind of person who hides their emotion?
No, I don't hide my emotion. But I don't really scream. I don't get upset for a long time.
And then when you do it, just...
No? When I'm upset, I'm very stern and very quiet and very to the point, and I let you know that I'm disappointed, and I keep it moving. I don't dwell on things, and I think that's one of my strong traits. I'm very forgiving.
Very forgiving?
Yep.
All right. We've got another audience question courtesy of Jessica. Jessica?
Okay, Beyonce.
Jessica's right over here.
Over here. My name is Jessica, first of all, and I'm really excited to see you. You know, you look good as usual. But my question is, what song moves you emotionally?
What song moves me emotionally?
Yeah.
There's so many songs. I guess one of the every time I perform Dangerously in Love, I look in the audience, and it doesn't matter. I wrote that song when I was 17. So I didn't even really know what love was. But still to this day, when I perform the record, it makes me want to cry.
Okay.
How's your concept of love changed?
I mean, I'm an adult now, so I know that it's definitely all about trust and respect and friendship. And the biggest thing is definitely trust.
Well said. We got tons more to talk to. We're going to take a quick break. It's Live and Much with Beyonce. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our Live and Much with Beyonce. Thank you for staying with us, by the way.
Of course, I've been having fun. Thank you.
Everybody's freaking out here during the break. One of the things that was most interesting to me about when I was reading about this new album is you're going to Africa. You're going to Nigeria in the fall, in October.
Yes, I am. I'm excited about it. I've been to Africa before, and I actually got to go with Bono, and it was the most unforgettable experience because I was able to visit some of the townships and some of the hospitals, and I got to see some of the children that have AIDS and that have the most beautiful spirits, and you know, you would never know because they have so much to smile about because they're alive. It was really inspirational because, you know, we complain so much about the smallest little things, and I know me with my life, if one little thing is wrong about a show or something, and I'm, you know, upset, or and to think that there are so many things way bigger than the little issues that we go through. It put my life into perspective.
Destiny's Child has had quite the relationship with Bono too. I mean, along the years,
we have. He's been very supportive since, I guess, like maybe 2000.
Didn't he ask to be a member of Destiny's Child at one point?
I don't know. Maybe he did. I know at the Grammy Awards, he acknowledged us maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago. And, you know, to think that Bono knew who we were was just like, we couldn't believe he said our names. And he's just... It's so important when you become a celebrity to use your celebrity for things like he does, and it's really, you know, a great lesson for people like myself and other young celebrities and performers and actors and artists.
I mean, as you well know, you're larger than life here. So I can only imagine when you go to somewhere like Nigeria, the idea of fame completely changes. I mean, it must be increased exponentially.
Yeah, I mean, it was really amazing to me to see the impact R&B music and hip-hop has had all the way in Africa, and also Japan and all over the world. I know, you know, we were playing radio stations that never ever played R&B music, and that is really amazing for Destiny's Child to be a part of that history.
That's true. Now, these days in North America, I mean, it started in Britain, but tabloid culture has come here, and I mean, everything is a story, whether you're going shopping or whether I read that you lost 20 pounds to do Dreamgirls. How do you remain a role model but absolve yourself from that at some point as well?
Well, I think being a role model is not something that you try to do. It's just something that you are. And I think I've never tried to be. I think, you know, it's important that parents raise their children. You know, my mother didn't allow me to do a lot of things, even though I was a fan of older artists that dressed a certain way or said certain music. But my mom made it very clear to me that I was a teenager and I was a kid, and they do that, but you do this. And I think it's parents' responsibility to spend time with their children and to be aware of what they're looking at, and just let them know who they are and who they need to be, because, you know, people do look up to celebrities, and we do have a bit of a responsibility, but it's not our responsibility to raise children. And it's so impossible to satisfy someone 5 and someone 55 and yourself, you know. But I do think I've tried to just be myself, and I know that Destiny's Child and myself, we've inspired a lot of women and men, and songs like Survivor, and I think songs like Irreplaceable on this album is, I mean, going to give a lot of women strength, and a lot of men that haven't been so loyal, they're going to be very upset because I'm calling them out.
Good for you. At least somebody's doing it. We're going to play a little game here, and I imagine you must take tons of photos over your lifetime. You must have taken thousands of pictures, so we compiled a couple of them, and I want to know what you were thinking exactly when this picture was taken. Just take a look up at that screen, picture number 1. What's going through your head when you look at that picture? Chopping peppers?
What's going on through my head right now? I remember Giselle, the model, had a picture like that, and this was for a magazine, and they wanted to copy the picture.
So you remember taking this picture?
I remember taking the picture. Now I'm looking at it, and it looks crazy. But at the time, you know, it was, I thought I was trying to be like Giselle.
All right, let's take a look at the second picture.
I remember taking this picture.
Looks a little uncomfortable, to be honest.
It's not. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
You know, it is very, very sexy.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This is my favorite. What's going on in your head when that picture's being taken?
I was thinking, please get these alligators away from me. No, they actually weren't in the shot. They were really close by, and it was only one of them. And I knew the song Ring the Alarm, which is so trippy and so crazy. I wanted a visual image that kind of was just as crazy as that song. So because I was in the swamps, I definitely did it, because it is crazy. I'm in the swamps, and my family's from New Iberia, Louisiana, and the crocodile is kind of, you know, it's what you know you're in Louisiana when you see the alligators and crocodiles. So I wanted to put them in the photos, and it is very, very. Thank you.
How fast of a runner are you? Because those things can move pretty fast.
They can move fast.
All right. We've got an audience question. Madelle, where are you?
I'm right here.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Beyonce.
Hello, how you doing?
Me and my friends over there, we want to know. We want to know.
Are y'all sisters?
Yeah, sisters and cousins and friends, yeah.
Y'all are all beautiful.
Thank you. Me and my friends wanted to know, when you're in the studio creating your records, do you have any insecurities that your fans will not identify with your music? And if so, how do you cope with that?